Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crafting Time. I'm Kathleen. I'll be your coach tonight, and I'm trying something. I had a customer. Well, yeah, I guess she would be a customer. She's bought lots of stuff from me. Anyway, she bought these flat bunnies. She wants me to make it to a real bunny. She bought me two of them. She wants me to keep the face and the ears, which I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I haven't really figured out this whole process. She doesn't want any of this stuff, which is fine. I'll keep that. And so we're going to just kind of figure this out. We're just going to do one tonight. If I figure it out, I'll make her another one. If I don't, I won't. So that's our challenge tonight, guys. One of you sent me these two flat bunnies. As you see, it's flat, other than a little hump here. And she wants the ears to be up and the face to be up and the body. So let's get started because this might be a great challenge I'm not quite ready for. We got to figure out where we're going to take off this thing. We don't need that. I guess I have to cut it all off. So I would just slide off. How is everyone? You're sprinkling me already. Let me get a head start here. this I've been looking at the set for a week, guys, and seriously, you can see a beginning on this one. Must be up here. Um, we're gonna make a beginning. I'm sure there's a beginning somewhere. It's just not where I'm looking. Oh wait, that probably should stay because she wanted that. All right, we'll swap bunnies. That's what I'm scared of is the face. She liked the face. Maybe I could keep the face because they're just stickers. We're going to just redo this whole face thing. So these are just little flat jewel buttons, guys. They're not. It's not even a button. It's just a flat jewel type of thing. A black one. So we're just going to snaggle that off. Yep, they're not buttons. They're just worked. They're just little flat jewel buttons. Right after. Suppose this one won't let me. Typical, right? I love it when you guys send me things and telling to make me something better. And her comment was, "What is Dollar Tree? Fix it. Make it a bunny. Keep the face." So I'm going to keep the face. And let's see what we got here. Now the face feels like a little plastic and a little cardboard. So we'll use that because she wanted that. How is everyone? Man, we're going to get more snow. They said we're number 8. So I made a beginning. There we go. We're number 8 for the snowfall of our area. in all history recorded, and we're heading up to number 3 this weekend. Crazy. I'm just going to see if I can peel off some of this. I thought this was plastic, but now that I cut it, I think it's just hot glue that made it that way. Fine. Now look, I made a mess already. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see what this bunny looks like. So we're going to peel it. That didn't get me anywhere. Let me tip you down. Sorry about that. Hello, hello. Went only getting 2 to 4 inches. Thank God. Yes, Patricia, you don't need any extra more snow. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Guys, I have some fun news. I'm excited anyway. Um, we are 120 people from our 3,000 mark. Isn't that cool? See, if I wouldn't have got COVID, we probably would have been in the month of December and January. I'm stuck here just a minute. Has to be a way to get that off. They didn't. Wow. Whoever made this one really, like, knew how to tie. So this is, I don't want to cut this, guys, because this can become some really cool stuff for other projects. Good edging and stuff, so I try not to cut it if I don't have to. Oh, okay. Now we're doing the ear. Fascinating how they make these. I think I should just make her a whole brand new bunny. I mean, I don't think this is actually going to work, but I like to try. I like to see what people think. Now, that was the ear. Look at that. It's just a piece of cardboard. Hmm. Cheap cardboard, too. Not like quality cardboard. So then we're just going to pop this off like so. I'm not going to use any of this white stuff. Maybe for the whiskers, we could use some of this for the whiskers. That would be kind of cute. I can't say that this, wherever the face went. Oh, here it is. These whiskers. I don't think they look that great. I think we can do better. Now, um, I don't know if I'd use this for whiskers, but it's kind of cute. It'd be kind of cute. Do you ever take things apart to see how it was made? That's basically what I'm doing. I'm just going to set this right down on the floor. It's shedding up a storm anyway. Okay, now this part here, you have to figure out. Oh, they really know how to, like, wrap and tie. I don't think I ever could get it back together. Oh, pull it through one way to have it go the other way. Oh, that's just fine. Gracious. I wonder if they go to school to learn to do this. Oh, what did I get myself into for this one? Now it's simply just, what is this side doing here? This must be where it started. Oh, it's just there. We'll just set all that mess on the floor. That's it. So now we have what I call the bone of the body. And she wants to keep the ears so I'm going to cut that. Oh, my white scissors went. Hope these will cut it. Now I'm going to cut that. Just a minute. We gotta find our other scissors here. Where they go? I have to use a wire cutter. Maybe these scissors might. I'm gonna cut this. Maybe. My. Yeah, we got a situation. Just a minute. I have to look in my here. And I also have these hearts, guys. Remember these? Those are supposed to go in our fairy box. So I have to put those in as well. Ah, all right, where are my good scissors? They should be right here. And we're going to have a situation, man. I do not see them. Oh, we got a bad situation, guys. Bad, 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 bad. How could I lose a good pair of scissors? Don't answer that. I know I did. That's just crazy. What could I use? What do I have? This is like really super strong plastic. That might be a little too dangerous. I bought a wood burner cut. See that? $5. I have my other one over here. I wanted to see if it actually works. So maybe this might work. Otherwise, we'll have to ditch it for a day. I'll be so bummed. I'm on all my other channels. I don't use my wood burning stuff. I usually use it at when I'm outside. But let's see. Now this looks like it just screws in. Very simple. They gave me only one blade. Isn't that nice? Just one. So let's see how well this works. Maybe we can just slice it with this. Save that. Maybe. I've done so many crafts lately, guys, that I tell you, it's hard to keep up with my stuff. We unplug. Well, we're not going to be using the hair dryer, so we can unplug that. Okay. This is supposed to plug in somewhere. Okay. We'll see how well this works. We might be in trouble, guys. Lights look so dark. Okay. It should heat up really fast. Seems like it's going to work. So let's just see what it does. We're definitely going to cut this piece off. It's not really hot yet. It smells. Just gonna, this project might have to wait till tomorrow, guys. I don't know. Maybe once this is hot. Just kind of like melting it off. Well, very interesting, isn't it? I'm going to pull some of these out just in case I have a little bit of a okay. Let's do that same thing on this side. There. Now, we bend that down. Brother's going to say, smoke alarm's going to go off. Oh, and I broke it. Well, that's all right. That's just going to give us a body form. We're going to add hot glue right there. I unplugged it. You see it smoking? Clean it off fast. I don't want my brother to scream at me. Let that cool off. So we got our form. We can make this the rest of the bunny now. Let's see if this works. Yeah, hurry up and cool off. Now, we're going to, should have probably cut all those off at the same time. We might need them. Flip it over. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue right behind that. Okay, guys. It's the big test. What is it? Maybe this was to my computer. It was. That's why you guys went dark. Ta-da! Oh, I unplugged the wrong thing. That's okay. Now this is pretty flimsy here, so I might have to build it up a little bit, giving it some strength. Cool yet? Of course not. See how flimsy this is? I did break it really well. So let's try to make that a little bit stronger. What do I have to make it stronger? You can take a ball, stick a ball, your ball's not big enough. Oh, I got myself into a situation. Yeah, you gotta be careful around me. I'm always willing to try things. Let's add a little bit of a ball here. We'll just glue that ball. That should help strengthen that spot. We're just going to add hot glue all on this. Of course, it's going to melt my styrofoam. I want it to. Right up in that. So as you see, I added a little ball there, or a quarter, excuse me, a quarter of the ball. Okay. I should have cut that off. Wasn't thinking. Yeah, making a bunny out of something flat. Melted enough to where I could cut that. There we go. That was a blessing. Now, why didn't it do that the first time? Don't answer that. Okay, so now let's take some batting. Obviously, we're going to need some batting. And I'm just going to cut off a hunk. Do these a little better. Make sure I grab enough. Those scissors are awesome. Guys, I have about 25 pair of scissors here. Sometimes I end up with the kids' scissors. They work the best sometimes. I'm cutting through about 8 layers of batting, so can't expect a whole lot, right? Just a minute. I'll pull it up here in a second. This is what I'm cutting. This whole thing. Cutting so good. Oh, I guess it has to be, can't be one layer, it has to be lots of layers. Good grief. Temperamental scissors. Okay, so we have some batting. I don't know if that will be enough, but it will be enough for right now. There. Cool enough to go on the floor. Okay. So now we got this mess. I think I might cut another piece and just add that right to that particular spot to give it security. Because it's still kind of flimsy. Push it right down. Well, that would be kind of like the base of getting my I have to put a tie. Just a simple tie. Some string around here? Of course not. Goodness. Hmm. Guess I have to have that, don't I? No, you don't. Okay. Cut that piece off. Now we have a better shape of the face here. See that? Cutting that corner, that triangle off. Maybe I could somehow attach it to here as a balancer. These we can make into ears. Stop it. Why are you sliding? That situation going on again. How did I do that? Okay. Using all my might to cut this plastic, guys. It's crazy. There. Okay. So far we got a fairly good looking bunny. I'm going to go from this angle. Yep. Now this isn't going to show, but it's going to be a great holder to keep it in place. And I'm pulling it tight, seeing it will keep my bunny in place. Okay. And then we'll do that same thing over on this side. Hopefully that worked. What one did I do? This second. Okay. Time a second. Of course, I can't hold on to the thing. Now, personally, I just don't know why she just didn't buy a bunny. You know, Dollar Tree has some cute bunnies. I mean, a bunny's a bunny, but she bought me these to make a set. So whatever I'm doing, I'm going to redo it again. It kind of looks scary to me, but now we're gonna go around this. This is our support. We don't want to go any higher than that. And then we'll make a nice cute fill. See, now that holds it. It's not sliding. And these ears, we got to fix those. Of course, when we put the batting on, we're going to need something fairly strong. I don't think this is going to be strong enough. Let's see. I'm going to twist this. I'm using purple so you guys can see, and then when I replay it, I will be able to see it. And I watch my stuff when I remake things, guys. I go back into my YouTube channel. See that might be strong enough for an ear. And I'm just going to wrap it around like they do on here. Obviously that holds. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Can you see it there? Okay, let's try that twice. It's so weird going around something that is already, is that the hole I used? I'm just twisting that around. I'm going to bowl it out. Right that far. Get it just about right. And then just wrap it around. I don't know. We'll soon find out. There. There. Now we have a bunny form. Now see, this is going to go there. Does that help to give you a look? And let me hold this up behind it so you can kind of see how those ears are looking. I hope that's helpful. Okay, now let's cover this bunny up and give it some structure of some sort. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. We're going to need slightly more than, it's already bouncing away. I'm going to need fluff. We're going to have to make a tail, so we'll just cut off a piece right now for a tail. That should be plenty. Okay. Look, there we go. Look at that. That's going to go right in, and that's going to go on top of the little tail back here. Just double layer it. Oh, quad it. Got a quad, triplet. Nice little bunny tail. Of course, I'm going to go underneath as well. I like a little bit better bunny tail than that little flat bunny tail. Hold on. We'll glue that on. That's going to be our wrap. This is going to be the, we're just going to glue this right in. Of course, you're going to have to add some more glue for the other side. This little fluff is just going to come over around. Make sure you make it round on the tail here if you make one of these guys. This would be a good challenge for all of us, I think. And you run out of hot glue right when you need it. Of course. That's how it works in crafting. I'd like to welcome all our new friends that have followed us. Super nice. Now look, I got hot glue right smack in the front. Pull this out just a bit, give it a fluff. So that's a good start for our little bunny tail. It's not very big yet. Kind of like forcing this in. Now it's stuck nice and well. We'll save this for when we're all done. We can tuck it around. So let's just set that piece aside so I don't lose it. Remember now, it's right there. Now this part here I'm not so worried about because we're gonna blend that in over this cute little puff tail. This looks like a good body cover, so we're going to cut that piece off. Guys, this is how I do things. I want you to know this is like real action stuff. This isn't what, I sit at my table when people bring me things. I certainly don't like the underneath part. I don't want that to show. So we're actually going to cover that as well. In fact, we'll just flip him over and we're going to glue this part in just like that. And then just going to put some hot glue right on its edge. Let's see. I'm going to do I'm going to wrap it. So I left it a little bit of an inch over that, give or take. Some areas are more. We're going to put glue on each one of these bars going across, so we cover up the whole bottom and it stays in place. That way when people look at the bottom, it will look nice. Now I'm going to do these 2 bars here. And just hot gluing right over the bar. Nothing over major, just enough to hold it. Patting it down. We'll trim that around and make it look like a neck. And then these bars here. Remember, hot glue is hot. Gorilla glue is hotter. Fabric glue is even worse. Blend that right into that tail here in a second. And now we're doing the outer edge. Right up here. I just don't understand why she didn't buy a bunny. I just don't get some things, but I don't have to. She wanted to challenge me, I think. Cute. Okay, now before we go too far, we're going to take this corner here and fold it around and glue it down on here as well, all the way around. Same on this side. So this is going to be like a bottom wrap. I need about so much. Now this is just a wrap, so we can cut this. It's not going to matter. It's just a wrap for the moment. Okay. Now this part I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut it kind of off center, but not to the point. I did it just before the point, for this can come over to keep the neckline. And then this will come over across the whole bunny. Okay, so that's going to work. Fatten up the bunny. Fatten up the bunny. Now I definitely put it on these little knobby things. And I just lay it on. Don't pull it. I'm going to glue it to this bar. And over, nothing too hard. Same thing, over these knobbies, whatever these things are called. Tabs. Now, you could have cut them off, but what would have happened, I got to put a little smig of glue there. You want to have the height of your bunny. That's a pretty shallow bunny. Might stick some carrots under there. Hiding the carrot eggs. Now we have this ball, so I'm going to stretch this. And as you know, this stuff stretches. And we're going to put it right over that ball. Just making sure it has, you don't really have to glue it because styrofoam sticks pretty well. Okay, so we got some fluff going on here, guys. And we could have made this belly a little thicker, but I glued it. I'm thinking I might just add a big poof right here. Where's my poof? Grab my poof. I only have a little left. I have to get another poof. I made too many pillows. I'm going to poof out this belly somehow. Too bad I glued it, huh? What was I thinking? I wonder if I could lift it. I wonder if I could split it. Oh, I could split it. Stuff it in the split. It's smart. So I split it, guys. See? It's still glued onto the wire, and I made a hole here. We're going to stuff it. You still have to glue it. It's not completely. Now take just a bit at a time. Stuff it. We're going to put a wrap around it anyway, so it's not going to matter, I don't think. I think this would have been a great turtle. Kind of got a little thin there, but we're wrapping anyways. It'll be all right. This wrap. There. Now let's glue this down. Glue this down. As you see, this got a little bit too thin here, so we'll put another wrap around that. No big deal. So, I am gonna put a little hoof down, little glue on this bottom part. Touchy down there. Now that flattened it up. And we'll do the same thing kind of on the face. And we're going to pull this up and over. That way. Like that. I don't know where this piece went. Okay. I have another. So, let's finish this bottom. That would be a good neck spot. I can go behind that ear. This one's missing an ear. Okay, so we're going to make an ear out of this one. That right back here, and this can come down. Pull it over just a bit and cover that purple wire. Work. I don't know, guys. This looks like the dorkiest bunny I've ever made. Just kind of making a slot there. Should do the same thing on this ear. Cut that off and then put it back on. See how that works? Just cut it until it works. Just cut it. Touch it up. Snaps and that wire. We'll come back to the body. I'm thinking. Okay, now I'm going to glue this onto that wire and the tabs for the ear. Pull it down a little bit. Stretch it a little bit. Kind of like pulled it down. Okay. Now on the butt back here, I'm not going to need all of this, so we're going to kind of angle it. Over the tail. Gotta go under the tail too. Kind of like making a pillowcase, guys. Now, before we glue that, stick this piece on the top part. And which way fits the best. Fattening up this area. So I just lay it. So I don't cut my shirt. Done that lots of times. Save your pieces. You're going to need them for stuffing. Bunnies have that hump of a back. It's supposed to be about right here is where they have that hump. It's kind of like layering it. Cut that piece off. Building up the bulk. Why she didn't buy a bunny, I'm still questioning myself. Now this one I'm going to lay across to cover up those layers. We'll add this little piece in here as well. Now you don't have to glue that part down, but you will have to glue the rest. You want to glue that to match whatever size that you have. That way, so I can glue this side. Now this is going to come over, stretch and fold in. We'll tuck that into the tail, making sure the tail shows. I'm going to add some glue there, right across there. Don't go too far out with your glue. Bottom. Here's his bottom. And we're going to like let this one glue here, and then this is going to glue over the edge. We'll melt them like we do all of this. Stay better if I put glue on it. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Not the time I want you to act up. Don't worry about this part. That's going to be his tail. You might add a little bit puffier tail there. That in just a little tighter. Okay. This side. This side can come a little bit tighter. It's a little bit fluffier now. Still looks like a flattened pancake to me. I'm so nice. I can just wrap around. Okay, now I'm just sealing up this side. I'm going to pull this actually up like so, and we're going to glue that, and then this is going to come over and glue like so. Oh, we didn't do this. We have the neck to do too. So let me get this side glued and then we'll do that part. Some of it's already glued, some of it is not. Cutting off stuff that's just in the way. Now this is going to tuck over. I don't know. Looks like a flattened turtle to me. Let's try to move this down a bit. Give it that hump of like a rabbit has. You don't want a hump, but you want a hump on the back. Now we're going to pull this over and glue it to its side. I don't know, guys. I'm just guessing on this. I hope you are enjoying this, seeing how I just kind of create as I go. Things are just that way. You just make things happen. Army jets are going over our house. Wonder why? It's not even Sunday. They usually leave on Sundays. Should never ask, right? Now on the tail back here, I'm gonna just kind of glue this down and make it look. We're gonna kind of like sparse it out and then glue it in. Kind of covered up the bottom like so. Oh, good, nice flattened turtle there, right? This ear is not glued on yet, so let's get that glued. She kind of like those purple ears, but I just this has to be glued just a little tighter around the neck here. Oh, it's not even glued. That's why it's not staying. Well, fix that. I'm going to fix this edge as well. We're going to just kind of like peel it. And then we'll put a light line of glue there. Like so. Just slightly bend it over so it blends in. See how nice it blends? Just by plucking out those edges, it just helps. Oh, this side's not glued either. Well, let's cut some of that off. We don't need all that way. Trying to decide how much of this I want to cut off. I'm taking off that much. See, now he has that poof back of like a little rabbit. Now it's not going to be very big, but we haven't poofed out his back of his face yet. And we have to close this up. And I'm just going to stretch it a little bit and seal it down. This is the neck area. A whole lot to push there. Leaving just about an inch underneath that I can tuck the back of the face here in. Now, do you see his little paws? Do you see them? What were they thinking? Okay, so we got the body. We left room to make it a little more Clover. Should I call him Clover? Hey, clever. Hi, Eleanor. How are you doing? I had a very, 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 very busy day. We had a lady that She was 103 and she passed away a couple weeks ago. And the family decided to do the funeral um, at our facilities, which is fine. I really didn't care. And anyway, she had an amazing turnout. I had to take that and fold it up. So now I'm going to just kind of like pluck this out. We're going to add a little bit of glue there. Just kind of underneath it. Let it sit for a sec. Just slightly blend it in. Now, don't worry if you have rolls. Bunnies have rolls. They're kind of like humans. They're kind of fat. I'm talking for myself now. Now this side I didn't glue that down, so we're just going to slightly lay that flat. Okay, little bunny, you're starting to look more and more like a bunny. Now we're going to need a little bit. I think your tail looks pretty good, so I think we'll leave your tail. We might do a little adjusting, but we're going to tip her this way. We're going to stuff that, and we're going to put this over the stuffing. Gonna have to buy another pillow, guys. Oh, that's way too much. What are you thinking? Just want some stuffing behind the head. We don't want a shallow head if we have a fatter belly. So just like that. And then this is we're going to trim this into a U shape right here. Get our corners together. So I cut it almost in a U. That's going to sit right behind the head. So when he sits up, as you can see, the head is fluffed out a little bit there. Still have a pretty big hollow there, don't we? So let's stuff that down. And then we'll add just a bit more up at the cheek area. I have to go buy a pillow. Oh, tucking that in. To glue it all the way around the edge there. Hold on. You'll see in just a minute. I'm going to glue it to the back of the on these little tabs here. Little slot here for the paw can come through. So I I glued the side here and I put this on, and this is just a tab toe cut, right? So let me get all my stuffing in here again. We'll do the same thing. Get that stuffing in there. You get back on your foot. That way it keeps that little fluffiness. Now one will go, of course, over the face, and then we can put the face together. Oh, this is like putting a puzzle together. Kind of different. Is everyone staying nice and safe with all the weather that we had? It's crazy weather all around the world. It's just unbelievable this year. Okay. So now I'm going to pull this back part to the bottom of the face, and we're going to glue that. See how nice and taut that became? Hopefully it stays that way for me. Let's get some glue. Really use a lot of glue. That is that. Now his body's pretty round. Now see that filled that the back of his face in. So it's not so bad. Now I really can't say I like the little tiny feet under his chin. I should have just left those. Maybe when I cover the face, I'll just cover those up and I'll just add some feet right here. He has no back feet though. That should be interesting, huh? All right. Another piece. Facial. Actually, let's just see how wide this one is. There we go. Just a little bit more so I can cover those feet. Okay. Turn them towards you because I'm using my light as my guide so you can see how I'm going to cut this. That's semi-tucked in, so I'm going to take part of this, cut that off, and we're going to just tuck that right in into there, blend that around. Good. Then I'm going to take well, I'll show you that in just a second. I'll turn them and show you the cuts just a second. And I'll demonstrate it to you as well. Okay. So, this is what I did. You saw me cut here and here. I cut a hole here, right here, right? This little ugly thing is going to go in there, be glued on, and see, we got our ear back. You see that? We're going to fix that. We're not going to have these jagged things. We're going to cut those off. I cut off all those little jaggeds like a feather. I'm going to peel this down. We're not worried about any of this stuff. This stuff will all fix in just a little while. Make sure the ear stays out. We're going to glue this in, or it might just stay by itself right there. You see how I just kind of like stuck it in where it was supposed to go? And then we're going to glue this right on there. And we're just using what we have. I think that's great that they had it. Yeah, it was really nice. Weather here in Pennsylvania was really strange. Yes, this whole winter's been super strange. Now we still have this piece here, which is going to come down over the face in just a little bit. But this is how we're doing the ears. So we're going to glue this part of the ear. Using my ram as a picture. Gotta turn them just a bit. Just make sure. Then I'm going to glue the side of the ear to the back of the ear. Just gonna pinch it where it stays. And as you know, batting, when it separates, when you cut it, you can separate it. So now you have to go back and you got to fill in those little separations. It's no big deal. You just go in and snaggle in some glue. Not a lot. And just let it melt. Fun little challenge here, huh? Just to think I have to do it twice. But I'm only doing it once with you guys. Alright, so now this has to come down a little bit farther because the ear actually ends down here. And I stopped up here. So we're going to cut this just a little farther down to make it blend nicely with the face. And of course we're going to glue that part. Now just do where you cut it. Got a cute little ear. Not overpowering. Fits in. Now this is going to get tucked underneath. I'm going to cover up those feet. We'll make different feet. Down. Now I'm going to glue this ear to stay in place. So just give me 1 second there. keeps wanting to pop over the other way. But of course, when you melt it, you have to melt it back. Cute little fat bunny. I don't know what it was. All right, now we got to trim this ear kind of like the same way. So I just kind of went up, something like that. Now we got to make sure that this stays right here. We're going to trim it first. Do it towards you so you can see. Oh, I got to put a little bit more glue here because it's separated. Second. Fix it while you see it so you'll forget. All those little separations I taught you. Okay, so we got the ear here. So we're going to run this down. That'll work. Okay, and then I took the ear and I kind of like made this to a, like so. Take that off. Then you fold the ear, the front of the ear, and you cut just like a little moon. Find the bottom of your ear, go just a little higher. Cut out your moon, which gives you your adorable little hole. Put your ear inside. I have to turn it towards me to get it where I want it. Get in there. It's being a little more stubborn than the other ear, but that's okay. And then you glue this to the ear. Getting it, making sure that you have those pegs covered. So I suggest you glue those sides first. We're not worried about the little foil side, your tin foil or your pipe cleaner. This side is the important side. And we're going to add glue onto this back here. And put your finger right in it. It's a requirement. Sounds like it's thundering outside. Having a thunderstorm? I wouldn't be surprised. Super. This is getting cuter as it goes. It's different. Now I'm cutting off my little corners of my ears. You don't need corners. Now you're going to stretch it out. Those are going to be glued around to the back. Not a lot. Just covers up the your edging. dry. I'll take this and just kind of like hang it out. Make it party. Now we got two ears. Two fancy ears. Ooh, 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 ooh. This one, no, this one looks like it's a little tight, so just kind of make it a little bigger if you can. Shifting it around a little bit. That's why I didn't glue the inside yet, because once I get it glued, that's where it's going to stay. And when I glue that part, I just kind of like pull it down, make it like a little triangle, and that's where I put the glue. Pull it, angle that up, and stay. See, now they're more matchable. Okay. Looking cute. Now this part, I'm going to flip them over. And I'm not going to keep these ugly little rabbit feet. And I'm going to pull this around. Not too tight. We got to put some puffers there. Oh, got the puffers. Wait a second. Wait a second. Puffers. Hmm. 1 second. I'll have to go get some puffers. Puffers. Sorry. Sorry about that, friends. I forgot his cheeks. Gotta have cheeks. Bunny rabbits have cheeks. So we're going to take a styrofoam ball and cut it in half, and he'll have his two little cheeks here that his nose and stuff will make it look like a bunny. So we'll use what she has, but we might enhance it. Where did you get the pink? The pink. On the ears? It came with the bunny. Now I'll show you in just a second. Who's asking that? Eleanor. Eleanor, this cute little bunny started like this. This is those flat, funny looking, like what in the world do you do with this, right? That's why one of my guests like you have sent to me to figure out how to make a bunny out of it. So I'm making her bunnies. I have another one to make. We're just doing one online. So the pink came from the pink of the ears. And I kept the eyes. The eyes are jewels. And the nose is just paper, the same as this. And the mouth is just paper as well. So we're going to put those little puffers there. It's just there for a second. They're going to need to be like super close. They really glued this thing. We're just taking that piece off. We're not going to use that. But Bunny has that. See? Second. Just some fixing here. Just to give you an idea. And the whiskers will go out from here. Just to give you an idea what she's going to look like, roughly. She'll look cute in just a little bit. Take all that off so I can finish the back of the face. It's exciting when we get close to the end. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to didn't want to pull that. I'm going to just kind of like pull this bottom part. Like so. And I want it to be able to come and match in. But we're going to fold this down. And kind of see, we're going to a little bit big. What's this piece? Go all the way across there. That'll be alright. Don't even have to glue that part. This piece is going to come around here. See how I'm just kind of like tugging at it? Just to give it a little bit of a closed line here. This heavy line is going to go on the inside. This thinner line is going on the outside just to cover that up. And add a little hot glue right here. That's to hold this one. This one's already been parted, but we're first gluing here, and then we'll put a second line here. Yes, this lady that passed away, beautiful lady. I really liked her. She was so fun. Now I'm going to fold this like a present. This is going to fold this way, and this is going to fold over with plucking out the edges. See how I pluck that out? I get it very thin. And we're going to glue that. Covering up those tiny little feet. I'm just going to glue the second line here. Remember I told you that second line? Now you're going to have a few lines, of course. Adding does that. Add a little bit of snaggle here. Say. Sweet. Looking like a bunny. Still looks like a tortoise. So we're going to put some legs coming down this way. And I don't have any tubing here. So I'm rolling up. Let me try that again. That should be enough. And then we'll put one out this way, and it should look pretty good. Hold on. We're going to roll this one out, kind of smooth side out. We're going to roll it. I'm going to cut it in half after we glue it. Piece off so it's kind of even. And I did smoother on the legs. So I'm going to put some hot glue right here. Roll in it. Tuck in the paw. Still hot enough that I can do that. I'm just going to add some hot glue and kind of like squish it. Into a tiny little foot. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to tuck it in. And you're going to add hot glue and you're going to squish it and pinch it. And you have a pretty cute little paw. See, I added hot glue. Now I'm going to just kind of squish it and hold it. You're going to see I have this fluff here. So we're going to add a second line here. And just kind of cut it. Kind of cut it. Quite want it like that, but now this part here, you got to stretch this. Not that part, but the outer layer. So you have one higher than the other. It's going to attach to right here. Well, just a little bit more here. Back down. Add hot glue to that top of the paw. I'm sorry, the leg. Set the paw down. That side down first, and then the top. Put this out here, and I'm going to attach it over to this side. Cute. There's this front paw. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Stretch out the outside, but not the inside. The inside has to sit next to the body. I'll show you that again. And it goes right directly behind the ear. This side is going to be next to the body, and this part that you stretched out is going to be facing the, have it touch the floor before, where's your face? Before you glue it on. And here's enough. Now put the paw down first, tip it, and then seal it. So now you got your paws, bunny legs right there. Now we haven't done the back leg yet. That's an interesting thing to make. You ever made a back leg, guys? I think I'll have just enough. So we're going to cut 2 legs. We're going to cut it, how can I say that? We're going to cut it like a monster foot. Like so. And then I can go in just a little bit more. Then I'm going to cut a big circle here from the inside line. Quite good at that. Oh, stop it. Okay, so as you see, we got elongated body. Now we're going to curve this. I'm going to cut this first. Because we got to make the 2 legs, right? We got to make it look illusionable. So this part here is going to be folded over. We're going to fold it in and then fold it over. I'll fold it first. Like so. And then we're going to fold this like a little extra here. So you fold that, and now we sorry. Oops. Okay. Move over, bunny. Need some room here. So I suggest that you put some glue here. Not a lot, just enough to stop it from slipping. You fold that down like so. Now you're going to take the foot part. This is the hip. This is the foot. It's going on this side. You're going to take the bottom in and you're going to glue it down. So you're going to add some glue there and fold it. You might have to add some glue to the outside because the outside didn't get glued, just the inside did. So just add some glue and fold that right over with that. Top, you're going to fold this way. And yes, you're going to have to do it twice because you have a double fold. Add some glue right there and fold it in. Now, just like we did this foot, we're going to tuck this in, add some glue, and pinch it. Makes it just a cute little fast bunny foot. And I hold it just long enough till my hand feels it. Now I have a cute little foot, right? Now we got to finish curving off this edge, but we got to make sure we don't have it too high. We do. It's a little bit high. That's why I said to do it. I'm going to take off an inch or so, and I'm going to curve it right. If my scissors let me. Take that off. Now I'm going to trim this part back here just kind of like right into the back of the foot. And now you have an illusional. Now I'm going to stuff that just a bit, just right there. So need some of the stuffing, not a lot. Put that here. We'll put the small piece inside. It's going to be his hip. See, we don't even have to glue it, guys, because this will glue it. You're going to put this down there. See how I have this fold? Put some glue there. Stop clogging. Stick that underneath. That's where the bottom of the foot is. See? Now this is going to get stuffed in here, and we're going to glue this down. Then we have a little bunny looking thing. See that? Now let me glue it. In there. I'm simply just going to add glue right around this edge. Trying to keep this into a circle here. Make it look like a hip. And see how I'm just kind of like tucking it? Just giving it a little bit of a hip. So, that other foot, yeah. Okay, now. First foot is always the easiest. Second foot is harder because it's the other side. You did this side. Now, see how that looks? It looks like he has a little hip. He has, of course, we're going to blend that out just a little bit. We haven't done that yet. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take these little extras. Like I said, we don't need much. And that's going to go right on this hip. Should be able to sit. We gotta make sure we're doing it the right direction. I screw up sometimes, guys. Okay, so now we're adding glue here just to hold it from sliding. Now don't do this flap. You're not going all the way back to that flap. Now we're going to fold this in this way and that way. Just the foot part. Kind of missed my glue there. Careful, this is like where I get burned. And I'm going to fold this side in as well, so everything gets folded inward. Stop, bend. There. Bunnies, they're so stubborn. Okay, got that all folded in. Now this is that outline, right? So now you're going to have to do that. Can't draw a straight line tonight. Fold it in. Just pack it in. Don't flatten it. Pack it. This side's going to have to stretch the side because the side's a little shorter. And just fold that on over. Now it's the inside of the foot, so it's not going to matter. Now you're going to make the paw. So now you're going to tuck all this extra stuff in, make it like a little hole. Not always easy to do, especially when I glued it. We're going to just put some glue in that little hole. that just puffed out on me. Did you see that? Puff it back in, stick it in, and pinch it. And I pinch until I feel the heat coming out of the foot. And make it pretty. So now I have my foot. This is the flap that's going to go underneath and attach to the bottom. I got my fluff there. It's going to attach right there, come up, and attach around this. And I did cut that, did I? Hold on. We got to trim off our corners. I think we should trim that just a little bit more. And one side doesn't always match the other, even though I cut it the same. You might have to do a little extra trimming. FYI. Set this down, slide it underneath. I'm going to glue this part here. Make sure you run out of hot glue when you need it. Gosh, unbelievable. Don't do the foot, just the bottom of it. Let that foot just sit out there. Just going to sit there. You can add stuff, wire in there if you want afterwards. Now we're going to add hot glue all the way around this. And we're going to scrunch this. Need a little bit more in here. Want it to look like a hip. Like a frog to me. Get in there and stick. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit more. We can kind of make it into a hip. Strangest bunny I've ever made, but hey, it came strange. It has to go home strange. I'm just doing my outside circle of my hip. Tuck all this together. Okay, now we have to make sure it stays secure on here, but we have to flatten this out because we want it to blend. So you're going to pluck out the top, add in your glue there, fold it in, let it melt it. Same with this up here, because you still will have your hump, but you don't need to have a monster either. Add it into that. Then take the back of your hot glue and just kind of like, see how I melted it? It's just hot enough that it blends it right out. It's amazing stuff. Okay, now we're doing the same thing on this one. I'm going to blend this, pluck it out. You want some line, but you don't want to have like monster lines. Add some hot glue. Don't have to do the bottom. And I'm just tidying up my little fuzz balls here, so just give me 1 second. Good enough for right now. Now I kind of like to take on my bunnies, I like to take the back paw and put it right like in front and I glue them in place. Okay, so as you see, it looks like a chicken, right? The leg is sticking out there. We have nothing in that, so it's not very strong. So I kind of like just tag it on to here. Tap, add some glue, figure out about where it's going to attach, set it down, and then just kind of like pinch it in, and it stays. And do the same thing on this side. Fun. Do I like this bunny particularly? No. Now I'm going to do the face and then I'll show you what it looks like. Put this, and we're going to use these instead of those little whiskers. Flying over there, and I'm going to cut these curves off. These are what do you call these things? Yep, that's it. So I have just the fat pieces. These I'll use for something else. Okay, a little cut string here, so I'm just going to cut that string off, maybe. Don't send me another one of these guys. Okay, let's stay there. So one cheek is going to go here. The other one's going to go right next to it. That gold little no or gold. This thing is going to go right in the center. That got hot. I'm going to add glue to these so it stays, of course. Now, I like to put my I like to stick them in. So we're going to be cutting these and then sticking them in. They're not going to be out 6 feet. I'm just using what the items that she has here for me. I really don't care for this, but we're going to use it anyway. And get that off. That's going to go down here, of course. Just a little bit lower than the chin. Now we got to get your eyeballs on. The only thing I liked about this bunny, guys, was the eyes. I did it just like what her bunny is with a little few more accessories. And we'll cut these. See, this hip is popping up, so give me just a second to stretch this out so I can blend that in. I thought I did that, but maybe I didn't do this fine. Well, hairspray will do great. It's not even attached. In a bowl, of course. And she looks better than the other side. There. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these in half, and I'm going to stagger them on each side, like two in the back and one in the front. Roughly. Don't go flying on me. They're sliding on me. Good. Don't go too far. Okay, so this is just going to poke in there. And here. I just want to stay down. Why not? Now, it's different, guys. Now, like any bunny, it needs something special. Um, needs a little bit of a bowl. That's prettier stuff than this purple. Hold on. Use this. That's prettier. We'll use the purple with it as well. Oh, for Pete's sake. Not so much. Oh, my bowl maker's over there. All right, well, we'll just make one ourselves. So we'll add this one around the neck. Oh, it twisted on me. Pretty side out. Get it in there. And I'm just going to snaggle those together, not tight, but just, taut. This was a hard project, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Okay, so now he has that. And then we're going to make, I guess, a kind of a fat bowl. like so. Move over. I need some room. Can't hog the whole floor. Pretty nice bow here. Just did one of those, I don't know what you call these kind of bows. And I'm gonna just use my good old fashioned purple ice. Um, we're gonna use this. Twist it. I'm just gonna wrap the rest around like 3 times. Oh, that should have went the other way. I have just a little bit before I can twist it in the back. I'm going to center it now. We're going to take a piece of this, twist this, put it sideways. Now this is going to go around the center. You know, matching with the collar. Get off this way. It's going to go there. Still have these to twist around the collar, but I also want to add a little bit of fun in between. So we're going to twist this like so. This is going to sit pretty side down. Scrunch it. Probably one twist is all you're going to need in this one. Stop it. Like so. Put those down. Now we'll trim those off once we get them on. But you see I added the purple and the purple on here. Now this little twist tie is going to go right on here. And I just twist it around that. Tuck it underneath. And let me fluff out this pretty bow so it looks super cool and super fun. And then you can see what it looks like. And I did it loose enough that we can, maneuver it. I like big bows on my little bunnies. Right in the center, I add a little bit of glue. I'm going to just lay that down. Take the other one. Give that a little flip, bring it out to the center. Just a little bit of glue, and then you dovetail it or whatever you like. So, okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So buff it out. And there we have the cutest bunny, flat bunny, made into a cute bunny. and let those sit there or just on the back. Now, I like that. I don't like how his front looks, so maybe we can't really squish in his ears because they're set. So what could I put there? Have a big flower? Thought I had a pink flower here. I have a purple flower here. Awesome. I'm going to just stick a nice little white, yellowish white flower there. Not really what I like. A red flower doesn't really match. If I had a purple one, that'd be great. Got green. Green, that could be green. I got a shamrock. No green on here either. It's better than the pink. So that it just kind of fills in that little space between the ears. I'll find a prettier flower there. Super cute. Now I haven't sprayed it or anything. I always spray my bunnies. But okay guys, I'll show you what we started with. This is what we started with. This right here from the Dollar Tree. Flattest bunny I've ever seen in my entire life. I just don't even know what I would use it for. I don't even think it looks good upside down. I don't. So, girlfriend heard my complaint about the flat bunny. So she sent me 2 of them. How lucky was I? And this is what we ended up with. Now look at this cute little bunny. She got legs. She has her, might add a couple flowers up on the top here. Maybe if I add this little, kind of fill in that space. Because, you know, we remade her almost completely. So I filled in that top. From the top, it looks like so. What do you think? It's very, very different. Sure took me a lot longer than I anticipated. This is her foot here. That's why she has these square jaws. I wish I would have cut those toes off. But she's cute. She's going home just like this. The boy will be made just the same way. I'm gonna make this one a boy, not tonight. I'm just gonna do it for her. And a lot of material here, guys. This is very expensive for a little Dollar Tree. I mean, batting's not at all cheap anymore. The stuffing wasn't so bad. I just took it out of an old pillow of mine. Super cute. Well, there you go. Thanks everybody for coming. It's been a long night, and I hope you enjoyed this. And you know what? We can add a little clovers here. It's clover time. You can just stick them in. I'm not even going to glue those in. They stick kind of well. And I had some fun. Super cute little guy. Cute little face. Flat bunny. Sorry, one more time. Flat bunny. Little poofy bunny with legs. That's the best I can do on this project. I hope you enjoyed it. And it's kind of cute. Considering what I started with. Thank you, guys. And we will see you all tomorrow. And have a blessed day. Stay safe. Watch out for this next storm that's coming through. It sounds like it's going to be a bigger one here, according to my family. So, let's squish this bowl. I get the bowl looking nice. Of course, super fun. Thank you so much. We'll see you all later. Bye now. He looks so cute. I kind of like him. All right. Bye bye, guys.